Want a vine that blooms for months and takes your garden to the next level? Let's talk clematis. In this video, we'll guide you through the planting, caring for, and troubleshooting of these beautiful climbers. Clematis are perennial climbers that are known for their stunning beauty and color. With over 175 varieties, they offer a range of colors and bloom times, making them a versatile addition. Clematis comes in many flower forms: single, double, bell-shaped, and more. Fun fact, many varieties are fragrant and attract pollinators. Clematis blooms often shift in color as they age, some quite dramatically, especially when exposed to full sun. Pastel colors hold their color best if grown in some shade. Once the flowers fade, the plant produces unique, decorative seed heads. These can add texture to floral arrangements or be left on the vine for visual interest, sometimes lasting well into the winter. Falling in love with clematis like we are? Come visit us in-store at Wildwood Outdoor Living or online to find the best clematis for your garden today. Match your clematis to your space and your sun exposure. Small patios? Try compact varieties in containers. Large fences? Go for vigorous climbers. Pick by bloom time, spring, summer, or fall. Select a location with at least 6 hours of sunlight daily. While clematis enjoy sun, their roots enjoy cool, shady conditions. Mulching or planting low-growing perennials at the base can help maintain root health. Clematis thrive in nutrient-rich, well-draining soil, whether that's in the ground or in containers. When planting in containers, choose a large pot with good drainage holes and use high-quality potting mix. Add mulch on top to keep the roots cool. Before planting, test drainage by filling the planting hole with water. If it doesn't drain within a few hours, consider amending the soil or choosing a different spot. Whether planting in ground or in a pot, position the crown about 2 to 3 inches below the soil surface to promote healthy root development. Mix in bone meal at planting time. It supports strong root growth and overall plant health without burning the roots. Water thoroughly when the top inch of soil feels dry. Avoid shallow watering. Overwatering can lead to root diseases. In spring, apply a balanced fertilizer or compost to promote vigorous growth and abundant blooms. Avoid fertilizers with high nitrogen content, as that tends to plant to focus on its leaf foliage rather than its blooms. Once your clematis is thriving in the soil, it's now time to help it climb beautifully. Help this channel grow by hitting subscribe for more content. Clematis climb using their leaf stems, so help support it by using a trellis or an arbor. Ensure the supports are thin enough for the stems to wrap around easily. Guide the stems gently at first, and then let the plant guide itself naturally. Clematis are grouped into 3 pruning groups: A, B, and C. These groups are based on when and where the plant produces flowers: on new growth, on old wood, or both. Group A clematis bloom in early to mid-spring, typically from April to June. They flower on old wood growth from the previous year, and usually only bloom once per season. For Group A, it's important to prune right after flowering, usually in late spring to early summer. Avoid heavy pruning, just remove dead or weak stems and shape the plant lightly. Since they bloom on old wood, if you prune them too late in the season, you may be removing next year's flowers. Popular examples include Clematis alpina and Clematis montana varieties. Group B have longer blooming periods, and they bloom on both old wood and new growth. B1 varieties bloom in May to June on old wood and then again in September on the new wood. B2s are similar but produce blooms simultaneously on last year's growth and the current season's growth. These clematis will bloom continuously from June to September. With this clematis group, prune lightly to remove damaged or weak stems. Then, after the first flush of flowers in early summer, do a light trim to encourage more blooms later in the season. Some of our favorites are Gillian Blades and Blue Ravine. Group C clematis bloom continuously from June through September. These varieties flower on new wood or the current season's growth, which means they benefit from the most extensive pruning. To keep them healthy and blooming beautifully, cut all stems back hard in late winter or early spring, typically in February or early March. Prune each stem to about 12 to 18 inches from the ground, just above a pair of healthy buds. This deep pruning encourages vigorous new growth and encourages abundant flowers for the upcoming season. Some options of these are Clematis arbella and Clematis honora. Young clematis are particularly susceptible to pests like slugs, which like to eat on the new tender growth. Apply slug bait early in the spring and check for slime trails to confirm their presence. Other pests include earwigs, black vine weevils, and aphids. Encourage beneficial insects like parasitic or predatory bugs to naturally control pest populations. For diseases like clematis wilt, remove affected stems promptly, cutting at least an inch below the infection point to prevent further spread. Clematis can take a year or two to fully settle, but once established, it can reward you for years. Thanks for watching. Let us know in the comments what type of clematis you're growing this year, and if you have any clematis tips that you'd like to share.